What's up, y'all? It's Ty. In this video today, we're going to be looking at Road to Glory in College Football 25. And look, I've already read through this article, so I got some highlighted points that I do want to make about how Road to Glory is going to look. And honestly, guys, from my initial reaction, it looks super in-depth and super fun. That fits all different storylines, all different roads you specifically want to take on your road to glory grind. So that's what we're going to be looking at today. If you are new to my channel, guys, and are excited for College Football 25, here's your main source for Ultimate Team news. That's what I'm going to be grinding the most. I do realize that Dynasty and Road to Glory are probably going to be the more popular modes. Who knows? Maybe I'll have a Road to Glory series, maybe a Dynasty series as well. But again, Ultimate Team is going to be my main thing. Live the life of a college athlete, week-to-week experience, fast, fun, and highly replayable, and then foundation of the future. And it said to make this happen, like they asked former players on kind of how that would look. And again, those were their four main pillars. I didn't really think any of those were anything crazy. Now, here's the interesting part during your creation, okay? You choose where you want to start as a recruit. Do you want to already start as the elite status? So 79 overall, competing for a spot. Blue chips is 74 overall, or 75 overall. You get less skill points, but you're still a decent recruit contributor. You start as a 3-star prospect, and then an underdog is really an underdog performer. This is one of the main parts I want to talk about because, like, for me personally, I don't want to go to a school and not be a contributor. I don't want to go to a school and not be on the field right away. So I don't want to choose the underdog, whereas somebody maybe wants to start as that underdog and build their way to success. So it really depends where you want to start. Obviously, I'd probably start at elite because I don't want to waste any time. But again, it's cool that there are different dynamics on where you specifically want to start. Then you select the position and your specific play style, and with that, obviously, are different abilities. So you can, as a quarterback, have a scrambler, which gives you like option king. Every position and journey will have 3 core mental abilities tied to your weekly agenda matters, which we'll talk about later. But here you can see fan favorite, road dog, and clear headed. It looks like here they chose the 79 overall. Again, that's what I'm gonna choose if I'm going into Road to Glory. I'm not gonna work on being an underdog. I'm gonna go in there with a 79 overall. Here it talks about you're the recruit. So it talks about how you go in an interview with a local reporter, Donna Harper. And basically, depending on what you say, is going to depend or kind of make up a little bit of your recruiting. So again, in this article, it talks about, you know, how that leads you to signing day. And then different schools are going to have different interest levels based on what you say and your specific goals and values, which it says creates a more personalized and engaging recruiting experience. So again, I'm still guessing you'll go to whatever school you want to go to, but again, you're recruiting, maybe not, because it looks like you only have certain scholarship offers. Some schools are locked based on what you say. So it'll be interesting to see how much, you know, you have control over that, because let's say for me, I want to go to Iowa, but my values don't align with them. If they don't offer me a scholarship, then just can I not go to Iowa? Again, that will be super interesting to look at. Weekly management. This is where things get pretty in depth here. So basically, you gotta balance football with your academics to your social life, which leads to NIL stuff. Definitely super interesting. Like on off the field, practice, training, school, like all of those things are important here. With practice, you can skip these. It does say later on, but you can have different practices and different games, mini games it says, in which you can train your player, it looks like. I remember in old Maddens, I think this used to, or maybe it was NCAA, I don't remember, but this used to be one of my favorite parts about every week is doing these mini games. These were one of my favorite parts of the game in general. Maybe it was because I was a little kid, I don't remember, but I used to love these. Obviously now maybe I wouldn't, but you have team mini games if you want to. You have skill mini games. It says you can control what mini games you do, or you can simulate the mini game, which will give you the same amount of coach trust as your highest medal earned, ensuring that you still make progress even if you choose to not actively participate in the mini game for that week. So the highest medal earned. So let's say you get it gold, you can simulate it next week and still get gold, which is nice if you don't want to sit there and grind it every single week. So here's the student and student athlete. You have to maintain a good GPA with academics. Your leadership has to be good. You have to balance your health, training, and your brand. So that's the tough part. It does say by default you have 5 energy points each week, okay? And if it's short week, you have 4. If it's a bye week, you have 6. Decide how to spend your time among 5 key activities: academics, leadership, health, training, and brand. So maybe you just want to balance it out and go one to each of those during the course of the week. But again, it is going to be interesting. It says mastering the art of time management will ensure your success both on and off the field. So a lot of people wonder, like, time, I'm gonna have to go to school, stuff like that, take tests. No, like the point should basically do it for you. Academics specifically, you have to, do test readiness and keep your GPA up. So each week, by spending time on academics, you'll be studying. So if you use a point on academics up here, you'll be studying, which will improve your test readiness. This is essential for performing well on midterm exams. If your test readiness is low, your likelihood of failing a midterm is increased. So I'm wondering, okay, if you fail a midterm, what does that really mean? If your GPA is above 3, it will activate the fan favorite mental ability. Conversely, if your GPA falls below 3, this ability will be turned off. Weekly coach trust bonus: a higher GPA will result in a positive bonus, while a low GPA will incur a negative bonus. So again, it does matter, but all of these other things matter as well, like leadership matters, spending time on team building activities. So again, you have 5 points per week. Again, bye weeks you have 6, short weeks you have 4. But there's these different aspects, and you're just gonna want to keep it balanced. Like if your health is bad, let's say you have a rough week, maybe you want to spend 2 points on your health, making sure you're ready for it next week. Training, let's say you have a healthy week and you don't get banged up. Maybe instead of having an extra health point, you use that on training to dedicate extra time off the field to improve. And the last one is brand. NIL is obviously a big part of college football. As your brand level grows, you will unlock NIL deals, and they'll allow you to be offered more off the field opportunities, which will give you more benefits. As you progress along your journey as a student athlete, you will encounter unexpected scenarios that add complexity and excitement to your experience. So it's not just like a boring, go play football. No, like this is a whole life, a whole aspect of this. It says they can involve interactions with teammates, advisors, or other students on campus, NIL deals, and other fun surprises, which is cool. It keeps it dynamic and engaging. It says, again, the unexpected stuff, hopefully it's not overloaded, but it is a fun addition to your experience. It says, when faced with a new dilemma, there's no right or wrong answer, but how you answer that shapes your journey. And I like that, because this is the type of thing that allows you to play, let's say, Road to Glory more than once and see all the different outcomes of it and how it does affect some things. So some dilemmas will present actual conflicts, such as being asked to attend an off-campus party. Attending the party could increase your brand by boosting your social presence, but it may also require you to skip your night class. Hey man, I've been in college before. That night class, you need to go to your night class. And that night class can wait, though. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, but yeah, I mean, those can obviously affect your life, and these are decisions actual athletes have to go and face. So definitely is super cool that they have these in the game. Here's the NIL, what they do. Okay, gameplay bonuses: improvements to your in-game attributes such as enhanced catching ability, increased speed, or better stamina. Off-field bonuses: enhancements to one of your meters, such as increasing your number of followers, boosting your coach trust, or improving health. So definitely improving health helps you on the field too, but you have gameplay bonuses and off-field bonuses. So NIL is not just a thing to have, it actually does help you in the real deal. Coach trust and position battles. It says we've talked a lot about off-field elements, so let's dive into on the field. Coach trust is your lifeline. It's a constant currency that you'll earn throughout your journey. Think of it as the key to unlocking your playing time on the field. Whether you're a 5-star recruit or a 2-star underdog, it's essential. You can build it up by managing your weekly activities, accelerating your weekly practice sessions, and playing well during your games. When you get to that position battle, you gotta win it. That's the big thing for me. Like, you get to a position battle, you've gotta win it, and then you can obviously get to that QB1. It says once you've accumulated enough coach trust, you'll trigger what we call a position battle. It's a golden opportunity to earn your spot. Position battles are intense and test you with winning 2 out of the 3 position-specific minigames. So these are minigames that you're actually gonna have to play. If you lose the position battle, you need to climb back up the ladder over the next few weeks. It's not even like a next week thing. That's crazy. Next few weeks to obviously make it to where you want to be. All aboard the grain train. Gameplay training, again, player progression. That's how you're gonna get better, is playing in games and then training during the week as well. Skill groups, you guys can see the picture here. You will upgrade your attributes by spending skill points to upgrade your entire skill group. A skill group is a collection of related attributes. For instance, quarterback, power skill group includes throw power and strength. Each time you upgrade a skill group, its level increases, thereby enhancing the attributes within that group. So I like that. It's not individual attributes, but it's like, throw power, strength might go together. Speed, acceleration might go together. Those type of things are super cool. That it's not just an individual thing. It's multiple things within one. Mental and physical abilities. Unlike your Dynasty player, your Road to Glory character has a unique opportunity to progress their mental abilities by completing in-game objectives. Okay, so in-game you'll have objectives to complete. For example, to upgrade the field general ability to Silver 2, you need to throw for 20 touchdowns in a season. I like that. So it's kind of like badge upgrades or ability upgrades that you're gonna have to grind out yourself and by completing challenges again. And just another aspect to this Road to Glory grind. On the other hand, physical abilities can be upgraded with skill points if you meet the upgrade requirements. Every physical ability tier has a rating requirement associated with it. For example, to unlock the sleight of hand ability at bronze tier, you need 83 play action. Makes sense. Obviously, two different things there, but makes sense. Game day. This is something that I want to hit on. Our goal is to immerse you deeply into the game environment, make you feel every moment on the field. The effects of home field advantage are palpable. Okay, why do they use big words? Anyways, quarterback, you'll experience challenges such as incorrect pre-play art, missing button icons, and miscommunication with your receivers when giving them a hot route. They're designed to simulate the pressures of playing in high-stakes environment. It makes the actual feel closer to reality than just the easiness of a Road to Glory setting. Wear and tear. This is one thing that's going to be important to monitor, because again, when you have those points that you have to allocate during the course of a week, if you have a rough week, you're gonna want to use them. But during the game, you can monitor wear and tear status. This screen provides vital information about your current attribute, hits, and damaged body parts. Remember, the more damaged a body part is, the higher risk of sustaining an injury. So you're gonna want to make sure your health is in good standing for the most part. Otherwise, again, your attributes would take a big time hit. Play calling, again, when you first win the job, you're only going to see one play. Obviously, as you gain coach trust, you might have the opportunity to call more and more plays, as you guys can see right here. But that's just all a part of coach trust, which is super important. Transfer portal after the season. Transfer portal's open. You have the decision to stay or go. If I ever do Road to Glory, man, we'll have to see how the first year goes, man, and how my coach is, all those things, before I decide whether I stay or whether I go. My favorite part of it is, I feel like you can definitely play this thing more than once, and you could have just as much fun the second and third time, maybe even more fun than the first time. I think as long as it's a good balance and keeps like football the main thing, I think Road to Glory is gonna be better than it's ever been before. Let me know your thoughts on this down below in the comments, guys. Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, and as always, man, I love you guys, and have a blessed day.